Okay, Julius is a 36-year-old male that is a research assistant who has been experiencing pain and swelling along the thumb side of his wrist. He was diagnosed with DeQuervain's Tenosynovitis in his right hand from a positive Finkelstein's test. He was referred to occupational therapy by his physician for pain management and swelling. Precautions for DeQuervain's Tenosynovitis include avoiding heavy grasping, wringing, or turning and twisting movements of the wrist. Prior to diagnosis, he was independent in all ADL and IADL tasks. His daily work routine consists of communicating with patients, reviewing medical charts, sending appointment reminders, reviewing learning resources, and analyzing and drafting reports. He experiences the most pain while typing, writing, and lifting heavy objects. For this reason, a job analysis is necessary. He would like to resume all duties at work.
As an occupational therapist doing a job analysis, I would address Julius's posture. I would look at the way that he's sitting in the chair. As of right now, he does have a hunched over posture, so his back is not completely against the chair. He does not have proper back support. This kind of chair is only giving him some support for his lower back, but the proper chair for a desk should give support for the upper and lower back. If you look at his legs, he does have a decreased angle at the knee, and his feet are not flat on the floor.
During my portion of the activity analysis, I'm noticing that Julius's mouse is far away from the keyboard. I'm also noticing the fact that his bony prominence is rubbing against the table, which would cause pain and inflammation. The other factor is that the keyboard is flat and his hand is not in a neutral position.
This is the area that Julius' computer and chair was first stationed, and I recommended that he move it over to this side because, as you can see, there's items and cabinets that are on this side, and he could not put his feet flat on the ground when sitting on this side of the desk. When he's moved over, he has the ability to come closer to the computer and have his knees and hips at 90 degrees with his feet flat on the floor, allowing him to sit more effectively during his daily work routine. Now we have swapped out Julius's chair with the chair that provides upper and lower back support. This chair also allows his hips and his knees to remain at 90 degrees and his feet flat on the floor. He also has armrests, so when he sits back in the chair, he can rest his elbows on something comfortable. And if he needs a little more support for his back, we also have a pillow that we can add in the back for a little bit more comfort. With this comfort, now Julius can look straight at his computer screen, which is directly eye level in front of him.
To address these factors, the first thing I would recommend is to move Julius's mouse closer to the keyboard and provide some support for that. The other thing we would do is place support for his wrist so the bony prominence does not rub against the table, and we are going to raise up the keyboard to enable the position to be neutral.
Okay, so now I'm going to go over a few things that will help you with pain management as well as allowing you to perform duties at your job. So you're going to avoid holding the thumb in the palm while bending the wrist toward the small finger. You're going to use a power grip instead of using a pinch. Use the force of the upper arm instead of isolated wrist movements. You're going to work with the wrists in a neutral position. You're going to purchase work tools or writing tools with enlarged grip size or adding padding to the current tools. Alternate hands during activities if possible. Minimize repetition and rest arms occasionally during repetitive activity or slow down activity. You're going to use a light grip on tools, pens, and the mouse. And every 1 to 2 minutes, take a break. After each hour of work, change your task, walk around during the lunch break, and avoid eye fatigue.
Okay.
So thank you for your time today. Do you have any questions for me?
No, just thank you for coming. I feel like this will really help my job performance.
Okay.